Namaste, my friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Victor, and I help people navigate through their awakening process. And today is going to be 3 different things you should know about the 2018 Ascension energies. If you guys have been watching my channel a while, you know by now I normally have 5 things. Well, I shot the video with 5 things, but I decided I think it would be better if I saved those last 2 things for video topics, actually. I think I want to expand upon them more. So nonetheless, I'm going to hook you up with 3 different things that I believe will bring clarity and empowerment to your journey through these 2018 Ascension energies. That is my intention, and we'll go ahead now and get into the video. Number 1, they are helping us release very, very deep core fundamental issues that are perpetuating repetitive cycles that are typically not of our preference, that we now have become aware of and again have the opportunity to truly transcend. As a result of this sort of situation, it can be experienced in so many different ways, because your life will have its own way of reflecting to you reflections of those deep core issues that are out of alignment with where you want to go in life. A lot of us burst into the new year filled with anticipation and hope and a sense that this is going to be my year. And it is. However, due to what needs to sort of transpire for it to be our year, it has some people concerned that, oh man, this is just more of the same, more of this uncomfortable, transformative energy that's kind of stressful and agitating and makes me feel off kilter and unbalanced. But it's for the purpose of raising your frequency so that you're a match to what you want. I'll give an example that sort of will clarify what I'm saying from my own personal experience. I had a woman I met with the other day, last week, and she presented, she was like a, I don't know what you call her, clairvoyant or something, someone who's like a psychic in a sense. And she asked me all these different questions that I really felt weren't really going anywhere, but eventually out of this session came the discovery of a very life-changing realization for myself. Many of you know when I was younger, I was 9 years old, and I was hit by a big firecracker, a real big one, not like a little bottle rocket. I was in the hospital for weeks, and I was rushed to the hospital by helicopter, actually. And it was a very intense and like a tragic experience for like a young kid to go through. But that sort of solidified this belief, because after that experience, I had a lot of attention and a lot of affection, and it was very positive. So something very, very negative happened to me, followed by immediately something very, very positive, more attention than I've ever had in my entire life. So I've created, as this woman put it, this belief was burned into me literally that something horrible is connected to something awesome. So this pattern has been playing out in my life over and over in both ways. On one hand, I feel that if I'm to get to any new or better place in my life, I must go through like crazy, some sort of like horrible rite of passage, like it's a prerequisite to anything good. I also find myself taming my own joy and happiness because I feel that on the other side of that is something bad. And it's been playing out within my relationships, within my practical life, within just normal day-to-day weird little like habits I have. And it all that rippled out from this one simple, stupid belief that even though the beginning of the month was uncomfortable for me, it was not fun. I felt really down and just really like depressed, and I was not in a good space, and my life was not seeming to go the way I wanted it to. Out of that emerged the discovery, that life-changing discovery of that one core belief that has impacted my life in unimaginable ways. So it's worth it. The energies are getting very, very deep now, and though it's uncomfortable, the implications of such discoveries It's fascinating. Number 2 is some people are experiencing old cycles playing out in a way that is helping them make these inner profound discoveries. But for a time, one can have the feeling like you're heading into, again, a repetitive, like karmic cycle almost that is not of your preference. You're so awake that you can see that I've gone through this similar situation and circumstance / experience a few times in my life, and it always ends the same. And it can make you feel like, oh, like you're stuck on the beginning of this turning wheel, and you're bound to repeat it all over again. But the difference is, the magic is, you're aware of the wheel, you're aware of the cycle, and out of that awareness comes choices. So though you might be recognizing similar themes and cycles playing out in your life, don't automatically assume that it's got to play out the way it used to. It does not. This awareness is helping you realize these deep core issues. It's helping you realize that there are, in fact, cycles and themes you have been playing in this lifetime, and you can relate with every little moment of this cycle differently and easily lift off the cycle. You can lift out of these patterns that most people are literally just unconsciously sort of bound to, very, very slowly, if at all, learning the lessons. You can learn the lesson now and say, I don't want this anymore. You're not doomed to any timeline. Your awareness providing you with a simple choice to choose your destiny. Though, to break out of these cycles, it can, for a time, seem uncomfortable. It can seem not right and unfamiliar. This is a great time to use your own logic and say, do I want this? Even though there's a sense of homecoming and familiarity, you know where it's leading. You can say, I don't want this, even though it's a little bit seductive. I'm gonna just stay here and wait it out. Wait for an alternative option to present itself, and it always will. So again, it used to startle me when I would become aware of the fact that at least it seemed I was heading down a particular familiar path with a familiar outcome that I did not really want to go down again. But I realized that it's not really, it's just kind of an illusion. It's just that you're so aware now, you can perceive it and therefore change it. Number 3 is, out of this, there's the potential and the likelihood, at least for you guys, of big life-changing expansions and shifts. To release a core fundamental issue that has been wreaking havoc in your life from the day you were born, perhaps, maybe not from the day you were born, but early in life, to become aware of that and release it. The implications cannot even be summed up in this video or in words. It can only be summed up with your new experience of it. That new, like, total, like a clean slate. Our slates are becoming wiped clean for your own conscious soul to start playing around with, finally free of these patterns we've been bound to. So there's an immensely positive ramification of going through this purge. This ascension, this awakening is essentially a prolonged, systematic purge orchestrated by your higher self at a pace that is perfect for you. But it's been a lengthy purge. But in absence of all of these burdens, it's just a lightness, a freedom. So you might, at the same time with what I just said, be experiencing the opposite, the whole opposite end of that spectrum, where you're just leaping forward and climbing higher, and your consciousness is wider than ever before. It's going to be kind of a crazy ass dance for a while there. But that's okay, because you'll get glimpses of where it's heading, and it's heading somewhere amazing. Alright, that's it, my friends. I hope you guys enjoyed and benefited from this video. I will speak to you all very soon. Thank you so much for your love and your support, and your comments and your emails and your Facebook and Instagram messages, and all of the love you're constantly sending to me. I feel it, and I like it. I appreciate it very much so. You guys are awesome to work with, and I could not have asked for a more awesome and loving audience than you guys. So you guys have a killer day, a badass year. I'll be here rolling with these videos along with you guys, and I'm going through this too. So we're in this together. Have an amazing day. Talk to you soon. Namaste.